let's chat about my favorite topic, castor oil. You ladies have totally changed my life. I can't believe the comments you left on my last video, and today's video will show you how to use it the right way. I'm going to give you the facts and tell you how I've used it and how it has changed my life as a 55-year-old woman with one or two health issues that you probably deal with too. I'm going to put a link to everything I mention in the description box below, and I'll pin it in a comment so you won't miss a thing. Are you ready? Let's get started. I made a video about 6 weeks ago, and I couldn't explain how amazing this wonder oil has been for my health, my skin, and my overall wellness, along with all the issues I was dealing with as a 55-year-old woman. First, let's add a little disclaimer. I am not a doctor. I am not a medical expert. I'm a 55-year-old woman from southeast England who found something that has helped her conditions. Things like psoriasis, eczema, sore joints, a torn meniscus, a fully torn ACL, sleepless nights, eye floaters, hair breakage, skin issues, lines and wrinkles. And before you say it, yes, I've had a bit of Botox, but Botox won't fix the wrinkles on your upper arms, your belly or your thighs. I have cellulite, I have belly bloat. It's also really important to remember you should avoid castor oil if you're pregnant. It's known to help bring on labor, possibly because it's very strong for muscle contractions and helps with bowel movements. So if you're pregnant, don't use castor oil. So I figured I'd start at the top of my head and work my way down to show you exactly how I use this amazing gift from God and how you can use it too. Just to recap, your castor oil should be hexane-free, fully organic, cold-pressed, and kept in an amber glass bottle. Cold-pressed simply means no heat is used at all. I'd suggest getting a cold-pressed one because that way you know it'll stay good until its expiration date and that it's top quality. If you haven't seen my first video, I'll link it here, go watch it. You'll get why I was so excited. And if you've already tried it, I want to hear from you. I want to know exactly what it did for you. So first, let's talk about hair loss. As I got older, my hair started breaking, and I'd notice clumps coming out in the drain while showering and washing my hair. I've tried rice water, I've tried rosemary oil, they're both pretty decent, and there's real science behind rosemary oil especially, but nothing came close to this stuff. It is very thick and very sticky though. So here's exactly my trick for using castor oil to help with hair breakage and any scalp problems, including a flaky, itchy scalp, dandruff, hair breakage, and thinning hair. It's the easiest thing ever. I take 1 pump of my castor oil, or 1 drop if your bottle doesn't have a pump, then add 2 or 3 pumps of my conditioner, rub them together between my fingers, and massage it into the roots. You don't need to bring it down to the ends. Remember, we're treating the cause, not the symptom. So we're massaging the castor oil, which has all the good stuff, into our roots. Put a hairnet on or wrap your hair and sleep in it overnight. The next morning, rinse and wash your hair as usual and apply your conditioner as usual. So that's the hair routine. Now let's move down to our brows and lashes. My lashes don't grow much, they're very blonde and very short. By using castor oil, my lashes have grown, and they've grown so much that I don't know if you can tell if I get close, but they're so long that when I put on mascara, they look like falsies, which is amazing because I've never had real lashes my whole life. So after noticing my lashes growing, I applied it to my brows too. And oh my goodness, my brows are so much fuller, they look great, and they're not turning grey. So here's what I use for my lashes and brows. It's simply an empty mascara tube with its spoolie still attached. You won't need much, just a tiny bit, so wipe it off on the sides of the tube first, then just draw it through your brows and comb it through your lashes. I do this almost every single night. So moving on from my hair, brows and lashes, now let's talk about my skincare. I add castor oil into my skincare routine only at night. I never use it during the day, so that's. For the first reason, it's too greasy, too oily, too sticky, too messy for me to use during the day. I use it religiously at night though. So how do I use it? I take a tiny pump onto my fingertips and rub it in all over, including around my eyes. I massage it into my temples, all over my forehead, and I always bring it up my neck too. Now, if you use a retinol, you'll apply your retinol first, then put on the castor oil, and the castor oil will act as a sealant, locking in your other skincare. The moisturizer I use changes between really pricey brands and really budget-friendly ones. I'll link exactly what I'm using right now below. Mix your castor oil with your skincare and you're all set. The improvements you'll see on your face are fewer fine lines and wrinkles, tighter pores, and overall healthier-looking skin. It's wonderful. And it's great if you deal with any kind of skin irritation. My neck is extremely sensitive, I have pigmentation, I do have lines and wrinkles, it overreacts to almost anything, and I'm sensitive to sun too. Castor oil has improved all of those issues. My skin rashes have gotten better. I've seen many dermatologists, and none of them had any idea. They kept saying they didn't know what it was, maybe a food allergy, maybe a sun allergy. Nobody knew what was going on with my neck until I decided to take charge of my own health and started using castor oil. And now I can honestly say I'm getting my neck back, and I feel like my jawline looks better. Check this out, what I do every single night. I use castor oil with my moisturizer and massage it upward and outward. This is giving me the jawline I had in my 40s, which isn't bad for a 55-year-old. So that's skincare. I use it at night, never during the day, and I apply it to my face and neck religiously, including a lymphatic drainage massage, which really helps the product soak into the skin, but also helps reduce puffiness and tighten the skin. I've noticed an improvement in my age spots too. If you didn't already know, castor oil helps with seborrheic keratosis. How do I know? Because I had a big one on my back. I was really self-conscious about this mark, and unfortunately it's just a normal part of getting older that we get these spots. I applied castor oil every single night, and after about 2 weeks it started to flake, and then one day it just fell off. Okay, let's switch gears and move down to the rest of the body. The anti-inflammatory benefits of castor oil have been known for centuries, so it makes sense that castor oil really helps with frozen shoulder. As you know, frozen shoulder or adhesive capsulitis is when the fluid in that joint stiffens up, and the swelling and pain are unbelievable. I can honestly say I'd rather give birth again. These pads are so amazing. You can place them over your joint, wrap them in place, and they'll stay there overnight or during the day, maybe while you're watching TV. They're fantastic for keeping castor oil exactly where you want it with a soaked pad. You just pour your castor oil onto the pad, place it over your joint, and let it work its healing magic. Let's talk about my wrist. I deal with RSI, repetitive stress injury, in my wrist, and I also have tendinitis in my thumb and across my joints. It's so important to protect your hands, ladies. As we get older, we can develop osteoarthritis in all our joints, and rheumatoid arthritis actually runs in my family's genes, so I'm so glad to have found this little device. You pour the oil into this little holder, slide your thumb through, and then it simply straps on like a wrist brace all around, helping your joints, helping your hands, helping my little thumb. It's bringing relief. It's wonderful. I think they come in different sizes. I have pretty slim wrists and hands, but honestly, what a brilliant invention this is, all thanks to castor oil, all helping you heal naturally. Let's talk about menopausal belly bloat. There's no way around it. I woke up almost overnight and looked like I was carrying triplets. Okay, maybe a slight exaggeration. I'd wake up in the morning and have a slight bulge by the afternoon. I looked like I was about to give birth, and honestly, while I'm not a vain person, I couldn't stand it. I really didn't like how I was feeling. I know some of you will totally relate to what I'm saying, so what I started doing is putting castor oil into my belly button and massaging it. People ask me all the time how much castor oil they need. Well, how big is your belly button? That's my answer. Just take a few drops, pour it into your belly button, let it sit for a couple of minutes, then massage around your stomach. It's caused my tummy to shrink. I truly believe what was happening was inflammation. It wasn't carbs. People kept saying, oh, you're eating too many carbs. No, it was due to menopause. What else was it? Menopause causes a lot, but that I honestly felt terrible about myself. I'd look in the mirror and not recognize my body. I literally felt swollen. It felt awful. I was so uncomfortable. Castor oil deflated it. It was like letting air out of a balloon. I'd wake up in the morning and my skin felt amazing, obviously because it's so soft, but it also felt firmer. It felt great. Look what I found. They call this a liver pack, but let me tell you, ladies, if you coat this with castor oil and pop it on your stomach overnight, you'll wake up with tighter skin, a flatter belly. You'll feel incredible. And this one, I don't know if you noticed, it comes with a zip because the pack I bought, which I'll link for you, actually includes this. It's got a hot and cold pack that's microwavable. Obviously be careful. What I've found is if I pop that in, put the castor oil on and sleep overnight, oh, it's just so wonderful. I love how my body feels when it feels firm and tight, and that I feel in control of things, and I think, ladies, that's a big factor when we hit menopause. We feel like we're out of control. Now many people talk about liver packs, but I have to say, that's not why I reached for castor oil. I wanted to use it for my belly bloat, for my skin rashes, for my irritation, and for my skin. The main reason I used castor oil was that I heard it really helped reduce that menopausal belly, and it did. However, so many of you messaged me about liver detox. When I started reading all your comments about how castor oil had helped you, I couldn't believe what I was reading. Some of you made me cry. Your results were amazing, but I have to say, liver detox, I hadn't even thought about it. So this same pack that I use for my tummy and belly bloat can be used for liver detox. You simply strap it onto your stomach, put your castor oil on and leave it overnight, and I hear the results are sensational. So many of you ask me what to do about the stickiness, and simply put, it's sticky, thick oil. There's no getting around that. However, I found that if I apply it right after stepping out of the shower while my skin is still a bit damp, it soaks in much faster and is easier to use. I also find that mixing it with a regular body lotion, this one's just a number 1, a baby one, works just as well. You're not watering it down, you're just helping it absorb better. I'll link the ones I recommend, but any body lotion you're used to will work fine. I also wear cotton pajamas when using this because yes, it will stick to your sheets, and sometimes it can feel a bit uncomfortable, so apply it a good hour before bed. That's my best tip. Now let's move further down to thighs and bum. I found castor oil to be amazing for cellulite, but what I pair it with is a body brush. I put my castor oil on right after showering, then use a body brush to help it absorb and to help with cellulite. The two together are a powerhouse against cellulite, dimples and skin texture. Remember, cellulite is normal, it happens, but we can help the condition and look of skin by using castor oil and a body brush, and I find a firm body brush, although it can feel a bit prickly, actually works really well. It's brilliant. Next up, I want to talk about my knees. I had an accident. I tore my ACL on my left knee. Completely ruptured. It's not growing back. It's not coming back. I didn't want surgery. The surgery scared me. On my right side, I have a torn meniscus, and it's starting to really hurt. It clicks. It's rough. It starts to ache. My left knee I have to be careful with, obviously, since I have no ACL, so I use this oil on my knees without any moisturizer. I massage it in, paying attention to my knee joint, on the back, the front, and across the kneecap. I also pour the oil onto this knee pad, which has been a game changer. I pop the oil into the knee pad and strap it on overnight. Did you notice the relief, the clicking, the aches? The pain has all eased up. It's getting better and better week by week, month by month, and I credit it to finding these pads and being able to wear them through the day if I'm home, or just at night if I don't want it all over my sheets. These are fantastic. So that's it, ladies. That's my head-to-toe castor oil routine. That's how I use it. That's how I use it pretty much every single day. And the results I've had are amazing. I can't praise it enough. I'm thrilled. This stuff is magical. I'll fight you for it. I urge you to try it, even if you only buy a small bottle and apply it to issues like rashes, any kind of aches or pains, or even loose, crepey skin. You're going to feel like you've discovered something that's been kept secret for far too long. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, maybe give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I aim to bring you videos every single week for women over 50 to help you look good and feel fabulous. Until next time, bye for now.